Good day to you all, watchers and listeners, and I welcome you to day 35 of consistent daily uploads from the show Too Long Didn't Scroll, the place to go to if you're tired of scrolling through what may be an endless news feed every day. Use this show to get daily news updates in a quick and listenable format and find out what happened on any day you have in mind. Happy listening, everyone. So, we dive into day 35 of the show on February 23rd of 2023, starting off in the countries of Colombia and Nicaragua. The latter of the two nations, helmed by President Daniel Ortega, has been under an authoritarian grip over the country's populace. Ortega and his government have been denounced by multiple countries over accusations of corruption and violation of Nicaraguan civil and political rights, moves by Ortega to tighten his grip on his power. One may remember when scores of Nicaraguans were jailed over the course of his tenure for being critical of his government, and when 200 of those prisoners were subsequently released and deported from the country back on February 9th. Ortega stated that the foreign powers apparently attempting to infiltrate his nation can have their mercenaries. As of today, the country of Colombia has made a stand on the current conditions of Nicaragua, declaring in a communique on the government website that it hereby officially condemns the Ortega regime and that Colombian citizenship will be extending to willing victims of political persecution. Colombia has since called on the world to act in the face of such injustices. We now zero in on the country of Iran, which in recent months has made headlines for apparently having amassed enough required materials to build, quote-unquote, several nuclear weapons, which could potentially make the country a nuclear power sometime in the future, at least according to the International Atomic Energy Agency. As of today, it appears that Iranian officials have confirmed such observations, saying that it has achieved enriching uranium, a principal and unstable element that is critical to achieving nuclear power and building nuclear weapons, to up to 84%. For context, weapons-grade uranium is often enriched to 90%. Such would lead to theories that Iran is one step closer to achieving weapons-grade uranium itself, though Iran has continued to claim that the nuclear program is entirely peaceful and denies what it calls Western rumors. We now center in on the relations between Israel and Oman, which have historically been frosty, primarily due to Oman's membership in the Arab League comprising several Arab world nations throughout the Middle East and Africa. Throughout the 20th century, animosity between Israeli and Arab groups led to the Arab League conducting a major boycott of Israel, hoping to stop its growth militarily and economically. As such, Oman does not officially recognize the State of Israel and forbids Israeli planes from flying over its airspace, and has only recently established any form of trade relations or dialogue in the 1990s and early 2000s. However, it appears that relations between the two countries may once again be starting to improve, as today, in what Israeli Foreign Minister Eli Cohen described as a historic decision, Oman has agreed to open up its airspace to Israeli aircraft for the first time in history. Such shortens flight times to destinations Asia and even Africa and Australia, and serves as a sign of optimistic outlooks for future diplomatic communication between the two in the future. Meanwhile, concerning the increasingly chilly relations between the European Union and China, European Union countries over recent years have continued to crack down on Chinese firms that would have otherwise invested and set up infrastructure in the regions, such as tech companies like Huawei. As of today, the European Commission has made a further move on such cracking down as it moves to further censor the popular Chinese social media app TikTok in its borders, ordering the prohibition of downloading the app on all work devices used by EU staff. Staff have been ordered to stop downloading the app and delete instances of TikTok by March 15th over what the Commission describes as concerns over data protection and cybersecurity threats, which a variety of Chinese softwares have been accused of in recent years. A TikTok spokesperson has stated in response that they are disappointed with the Commission's ruling, and that the company tries its utmost to protect the data of its 125 million EU users.